I'm sure those from outside this country are having good time in Bharat, home to one-sixth of humanity. I have no doubt you'll carry fond memories of interacting with your colleagues here and also having seen Bharat, its rich culture, civilizational depth, and warmth. We are a nation that believes in Atithi Devo Bhav. We welcome everyone with warmth. We take the entire world as a family, and that was amply reflected in G20 motto, One Earth, One Family, One Future. Vasudev Kutumbakam. Air Marshal Hardeep Singh, Commandant, National Defense College, I am grateful for affording me this opportunity for a second time, but in a different venue. In the process, I moved to this new premises. The one we had was there. Sri Sunil Kumar Gupta, Secretary to the Vice President, one of the senior-most bureaucrats of the country, 1987 batch, Indian Administrative Service. Distinguished participants, a privilege to be amongst you all at this inaugural International Strategic Engagement Program in STEP, well envisioned. A significant step in fostering, and I would say much needed, international cooperation and understanding in matters of strategic importance. The environment in this field is changing by every minute, posing challenges of totally different nature on account of technological advancements. This will give you, distinguished audience, an opportunity. If we go by the composition, gathering comprising 27 international delegates from 21 countries and 11 senior Indian military and civil officers. Your presence here is a testament to our shared commitment towards global peace, security, and stability, something that is of critical importance to the humanity and the planet. Ideating about peace and harmony is fundamental to senior humanity. There is shrinkage of it. Global peace is assurance for sustainable development, the only way to existence. This gathering in the land of Mahatma Gandhi, apostle of peace, apostle of non-violence, carries great significance. You are aware more than I am that peace is best secured from the position of strength. This accords paramountcy to national security. Geopolitical configurations and conflagrations have affected a sea change in security outlook. The commandant hinted briefly at the current scenario and the dangers that are looming large. Something that was beyond imagination few years back. We have no idea what may be in store next moment. Multilateral engagements have consequentially emerged as a compulsive facet of national security, given paradigm shift in this domain. Countries could deal with security earlier, conventionally and on their own. they could get into some kind of combinations. But now there has been paradigm shift on account of variety of reasons, connectivity, disruptive technologies, and conventional warfare has taken back seat. Each-step therefore affords a valuable platform for cross-pollination of ideas from domain experts with varied backgrounds. I have no doubt this interaction, the kind of national backgrounds it has, will be highly rewarding for each one of you. There will be sharing and taking home ideas, attitudes, and there will be a connect generated beyond the individuals who are here. This will hopefully generate systemic connect also amongst the nations, because there will be a deeper understanding of ethos of all the nations that are represented here. This is also, friends, an occasion for open and constructive dialogue to update about fast emerging changes and challenges in security-related aspects and broaden horizons. When it comes to this situation, we are virtually in the midst of another industrial revolution, or the kind of it. This is an opportunity to innovate, challenge assumptions, and arrive at holistic solutions. In this premise, this initiative bears relevance, and as I indicated earlier, so does the venue. Home to 1/6 of humanity, most functional, vibrant democracy with track record of ever standing and earning for global peace and harmony. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi is on record that resolute addressing of global conflagrations can be only through dialogue and diplomacy. He asserted to the world India's track record that this nation has never believed in expansion. But we have countries in the world at the moment who practice expansion as a policy. You will have enough occasion to brainstorm on these storms that are virtually writing on the wall. In step, therefore, friends, marks a collaborative effort between National Security Council Secretariat, the Ministry of External Affairs, and Ministry of Defense of this country. As a matter of fact, all concerned stakeholders in democratic governance in this domain are on the same page. I need to express profound gratitude to the National Defense College and Vivekananda International Foundation, a great think tank of policy which is very forward-looking, has great talent in various verticals, for their invaluable contribution in curating this program. I gather that during this course you will have the opportunity to engage in series of discussions, seminars and interactive sessions covering a diverse array of topics ranging from geopolitics and security and challenges to security, diplomatic negotiations, and conflict resolution strategies. In all these fields, which are critical to resolution of disputes, which are critical for securing peace, there is need for fresh air, fresh innovation, fresh strategy evolution. Deliberations get cutting edge when in frankness there can be deliberation of the other point of view. Globally, it has been noticed, particularly with respect to conflagrations that the world is facing at the moment. There is rigid approach. Flexibility is not there. Therefore, your negotiating skills can, on one hand, failure can unleash trouble for the globe, and success can result in peace. You will have the occasion to share your thoughts on this very important aspect. Friends, as we embark on this journey of knowledge exchange and collaboration, it is imperative to reflect on the significance of such initiatives in today's complex geopolitical landscape. I think many in this room imagined the state of affairs we are seeing today. We never dreamt of it. We seem to be in a world which has suddenly appeared before us on the radar. The world today faces unprecedented challenges: climate change, pandemics, fires, glaciers yielding, terrorism taking space, cyber threats, cyber crimes, and global order disruptions. And more threatening aspect is that these are not sudden or ad hoc. They generate on account of our reckless pursuit of garnering power or having a policy of disruption because that is gainful. In this process, the evolving information landscape, especially social media, compound these issues by reshaping narratives and interactions. Sinister designs with pernicious motivations necessitate prompt application of disruptive technologies. You certainly need something like machine learning to be employed to neutralize a narrative that may have no factual foundations, but that can generate emotive waves, put people into warmongering, and create a different kind of ecosystem that is threatening to the entire society and the world. This era is characterized by rapid technological advancements, evolving geopolitical landscapes, and unprecedented global interconnectivity. The global community is grappling with these myriad complex issues, and some of these, like climate change, are existential. But evil genius on the planet is in action to create existential challenges beyond climate change. You all will have the occasion to go in depth of it, try to find ways how to get out of it. It is here that people need to be on the same page. They need to converge and marshal all their resources, energies. They must be in collaborative action in every sense of the word, so that there emerges a scene of collective solutions. And these are not optional. For example, when it comes to climate change, we are fully aware we don't have another planet to cohabit. This is the only planet. Similarly, if conflagrations are not controlled or contained, resolutely addressed, then the damage will also be beyond repair. We would be failing in our duty, solemn duty, a duty that we inherit at our birth, that we are trustees of this planet. As trustees during our lifetime, we have virtually destroyed the planet. Time for us now to do all we can to arrest the declining trend and try to retrieve as much as we can. But the first beginning is no further damage. And for that, peace and harmony at global level is quintessential. That must be secured at all costs. No cost is higher for securing peace on the planet. INSTEP underscores our shared commitment to multilateralism, cooperation and dialogue as the cornerstone of effective policy making and conflict resolution. The need for countries to come together and engage in meaningful dialogue has never been greater. Time is running out. Things are getting dangerous day by day. There is a proverb, if you are on the wrong track, the longer you take in U-turn, more you suffer. It is time for global U-turn. U-turn for peace, harmony, planet preservation, sustainable development, to secure happiness for all. Our great sage, great leader Mahatma Gandhi said, the planet has everything for everyone's need, but not for greed. Right now, we are being guided by greed, reckless exploitation, and the exploitation of natural resources is taking place in a manner that, yes, no issue. It shouldn't take place in my country. It can take place in another country, forgetting that we are one unit. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. One planet, one family, one future. And therefore, it is not a time or occasion to think in isolation. A conflagration in any part of the world will disrupt supply chains, will dangerously, adversely impact populace elsewhere, even on the point of food security. The participants, I have gone through your profiles. You represent a diverse array of backgrounds, experiences, bring on the table huge exposure, which can be shared. Your perspectives that, if exchanged, would help one another. I would say this is rich tapestry of global community in this very well-defined domain. It is soothing, heartening to see such a wide-ranging representation, and that indicates our collective commitment to fostering international cooperation and understanding. These are not words. They have become our necessity, like oxygen. We have to nurture them. We have to ensure these blossom. We have to ensure these fructify into tangible results for welfare of humanity at large. I'll take a moment out to indicate the diversity of the participating countries here. Argentina, Armenia, Botswana, Brazil, Chile, Guyana, Indonesia, Iraq, Malaysia, Maldives, Mauritius, Myanmar, Nepal, Nigeria, Oman, Sri Lanka, Tajikistan, Thailand, UAE, Uganda, Vietnam, and Bharat, India. Each of these nations bring a unique perspective, their culture, set of challenges, and it is only through such kind of platforms, the one we have in INSTEP, that we can forge bonds of friendship and cooperation that transcend borders. Every nation aspires for peace, security and development for its people. Peace and security are fundamental to growth, fundamental to development. If peace is fragile and the security is vulnerable, the national human resource of a nation finds itself in a very challenging environment. These are not lofty goals, they are essentials. I would say these are minimum essentials on which we premise our prosperity. It is on these foundations that societies are built. What we see, the current scenario is worrisomely alarming. The world today is characterized by volatility, uncertainty, complexity, ambiguity, and in this scenario, achieving these aspirations of peace and harmony have become challenging as never before. But it requires human genius not to be daunted by these challenges. The human spirit, the essence of human life, is survival in most difficult circumstances. We are amidst one such situation. We only have to firm up our convictions, rise to the occasion, collaborate, converge. All stakeholders need to get on the same page, and there will be a solution in sight. The present prevailing environment presents with challenges that are not nation-specific or people-specific. These are multifaceted, interconnected, requiring comprehensive and coordinated responses. Being independent in every aspect is a concept which no longer holds the field, because we are in a world on every aspect, including energy, interdependent. There has to be sharing and caring. We need to be at it. And therefore, friends, it is critical that we analyze these complexities, because no solution resolutely can come forward unless there is diagnosis of it. People fear diagnosis of a problem. They want to jump to a solution. This platform can be effective platform to have strategies to analyze and diagnose a problem so that the solution is achievable. You are here to develop strategies that can adapt to changing circumstances while remaining true to your core national situations and civilizational ethos. What we are seeing today requires, out of necessity, a shift from traditional modes of thinking. We'll have to change our groove of thinking. Since the challenges are unimaginable, never expected, they have come suddenly. Our thought process has to match it. By pooling our resources, expertise, and experiences, undoubtedly we can leverage collective strengths to address these common challenges and seize shared opportunities. India, with its rich cultural heritage and civilizational ethos, has long embraced a principle that the world is one. When occasions came, India so demonstrated. While battling COVID for more than 1.3 billion people then, India handheld 100 other countries by supplying vaccines. India has believed in it. It is in that process that this guiding philosophy has been witnessed by the global community during India's year-long presidency of the G20, which truly established India's role as voice of Global South. It was a visionary step by Prime Minister Narendra Modi to put Global South at the center stage. African Union was made a member of G20. European Union was already there. I leave a thought with you. Look at the composition of European Union countries and look at the composition of African Union countries. You will find the difference if you go into historical perspective. The Prime Minister Narendra Modi, believing in age-old ethos of this country, the world is one, brought this about. This principle underscores India's approach to international relations, and the fulcrum is cooperation, inclusivity, mutual respect. India recognizes that its prosperity and destiny are intrinsically linked to the well-being of other nations, particularly those that are in the developing world. As such, India remains committed to engaging with like-minded nations to foster peace, stability, and prosperity on a global scale. Friends, by aligning our interests and values, we can amplify our collective voice on the global stage and shape the course of international affairs in a manner that reflects our shared aspirations. By engaging in open and constructive dialogue, we can broaden our perspectives, challenge our assumptions, and ultimately arrive at a more holistic and effective solution to the complex challenges we all face in togetherness. They have to be addressed in tandem and togetherness by us. The decisions we make today will shape the trajectory of our nations and the world for generations to come. By fostering cooperation of the kind that we will have in step, understanding and mutual respect that will dominate the discourse here, we can build a more peaceful, prosperous, and secure world for future generations, and that is our bounden duty. We have to pass on the world to our next generation as trustees in a livable condition, habitable condition. May your time here be enriching, enlightening, and empowering. And may the bonds of friendship and cooperation forged during this program persist long after its conclusion. I am confident, I am optimistic that it will be a very, very productive program. And the nations that are represented here through individuals will be activated through their systems. And therefore, this is not just individuals gathering. It is representative of the systems of various countries, and that convergence will take place for good of the humanity, welfare of the planet. Thank you so much.